Who is Craig Wright and why is he on trial? Let's mine deep. We all know that Satoshi Nakamoto is the inventor of Bitcoin, and his identity remains a mystery even today. Actually, most Bitcoiners would like to keep it that way. But it wasn't until 2016, 8 years after the release of the Bitcoin white paper, that an Australian computer scientist stepped forward saying that he was in fact Satoshi Nakamoto.
Are you Satoshi?
Yes.
Okay. So you wrote the Satoshi white paper?
Yes.
So you're going to show me that Satoshi Nakamoto is you?
Yes.
On February 5th, 2024, the Crypto Open Patent Alliance, COPA for short, put Dr. Craig Wright on trial. So the self-declared inventor of Bitcoin can actually prove that he is Satoshi Nakamoto in court. The organization's beef with Dr. Wrong comes from his attempt to copyright the Bitcoin white paper and even parts of the Bitcoin database. Craig has been trying to sue numerous Bitcoiners for millions of dollars, claiming that the use of these terms is intellectual property theft. In effect, this makes Bitcoin developers scared to pursue working on the protocol. So obviously, COPA is filing a countersuit, hoping to keep copyright claims away. The funny part is, Craig tried to settle with COPA, but why would he if he's supposedly Satoshi Nakamoto? But that settlement offer proposed to drop legal actions in exchange for COPA recognizing him as Satoshi Nakamoto. Don't worry, it was turned down real quick because it would still allow him to sue people all over again. Why does a small percentage of people think Craig Wright is Satoshi? Because he lies. The thing is, back in 2016, when the rumors surfaced, Gavin Anderson, one of the Bitcoin core developers, published a post saying that he believed that Craig Stephen Wright was the person who invented Bitcoin.
I do think Craig is Satoshi. I met with him in London. He fits the kind of person that I was interacting with way back in 2010.
He made this claim because he said that Craig had signed something with the keys that only Satoshi should possess. That claim was soon debunked as forgery. And fast forward to February 2023, Gavin published another post saying that he made a mistake trusting Craig. The reality is that Gavin's account is just that, an account. Since then, Craig has created a bunch of other evidence to try and make himself seem like Satoshi.
And as more evidence comes out, it's possible I'm wrong.
So why should you care? Because the outcome can affect the future of Bitcoin development. You see, the trial that is expected to last several weeks will have two possible endings. A COPA victory, meaning business as usual, but if Wright wins, he could restrict Bitcoin development by enforcing his intellectual property rights, making Bitcoin not Bitcoin. This includes making changes subject to his approval, potentially limiting developer collaboration. But you know what? Like Jameson Lopp once said, Satoshi's greatest gift to the world was Bitcoin. His second greatest gift was to disappear. Don't miss Peter McCormack Backstage. We're in America, but, all around the world, the football team that you just purchased.
Yeah, we bought them a year and a half ago. That lady there runs the team. She's the chief exec. That's Emma. Yeah, we bought a football team, and we said the most stupid. I said the most stupid thing ever. I said we're going to take a team from the bottom of the English football pyramid, the 10th tier. We're going to take them to the Premier League. Everyone laughed at us. We crushed it. Our first year, we won the league by 9 points. We won the cup, so we did what's known as a double. We're in the 10th tier. Now we're going to the 9th tier. And we go again. They're still laughing at us. They still think I'm an idiot. They're like, this can't be done. We're gonna do it.
Well, exactly. You gotta dream big. If not, if your dreams don't scare you, then what are you doing here,
I'm not scared.
Yeah.
Just go big.
Go big or go home. I feel like that should be the motto for Bitcoin. Buy big or go home.
Look, Bitcoin's an underdog story.
Yeah.
A guy released a bunch of code and a white paper, a 9-page white paper, and said, this is money. And then Bitcoin has adopted this and said, we're going to make this the world's money. And it should not have worked. Bitcoin should not still exist. It should have failed. Like, We've had every kind of attack, government attacks. We've had the Silk Road closing down. We've had Mt. Gox. 13 years, a lot of shit's happened. This should not work. It should have failed. Yet here we are. We're in Miami. There's 12,000 Bitcoiners here talking about Bitcoin. Last year was the biggest financial conference in the world. It was Bitcoiners. We have a football team. We have a baseball team. We have Bitcoin Lake. We have Bitcoin Beach. We've got these meet spaces everywhere. We got Bitcoin Park. We got people all around the world who all get it. They might not agree on everything, but they all get it. And we're winning. Why can't you do the same with a football team? It shouldn't work, but it's going to work. We had previous attempts at creating digital money, decentralized money. They failed for different reasons. This hasn't failed. This has won. It's worked. It's working. It's not when we win, we've won, right?
How it clicked for you? You said they all have the same, we all have we all believe in one purpose, which is Bitcoin, and have different ideologies. But what's your story? When did that click, that eureka moment that happened that made you believe in Bitcoin?
When I could buy drugs on the internet with it. It's true.
Really?
Yeah, you can buy drugs on the internet. It's drugs should not be illegal to buy a plant, a naturally occurring plant that some governments think is illegal, and you shouldn't have that. By the way, the US has changed their mind.
Yeah.
The majority of the states is either legal now or decriminalized. Has America collapsed? Well, actually, it kind of has, but I wouldn't put it down to the weed. I think if more people smoke weed, it wouldn't. But yeah, you can route around bullshit with freedom money and the internet. It clicked for me.
I have a question. This is super unrelated. Do you think more people are aware about drugs now because of the internet, or back in the day, in the 80s, it was about the same?
I don't know how to answer that.
No?
I just think everyone knows drugs exist.
Exactly.
I think they have better education around it, and I think marijuana as a medicinal product, as well as a recreational product. I think most people with half a brain know that it's absurd that it's still illegal in my country. There was a lady whose son had very severe epilepsy, and the only way they could treat it to stop his fits was with marijuana. So they went to Amsterdam, they purchased it, and they brought it back. It got confiscated, and he continued to have these fits. Eventually, they gave in and made a special case and said he could have it, but it is absolutely absurd. We're living by these laws from decades ago, written by old men who don't get shit. They don't understand the world. It's not stopping anyone. Nobody goes, do you know what? I'm not going to smoke that joint because I might get arrested. And everybody I know as a kid smokes it. So we just got a generational shift, and we'll get to that.
100%. And Bitcoin's revolutionizing the whole thing, telling everybody to wake up.
Yeah, fuck yeah.